My name is Alex Spears, and I am the owner of Through the Decades Sports Cards and Gaming. We had a very limited budget for advertising, so we actually used a lot of guerrilla marketing. One of the most successful plans that we did is we'd go to the local retail stores that were your box stores, your Walmarts and your Targets, and we would just drop business cards in every product that we sold. So when people would go to buy it there, they would know that we at least carried it as well. And then if that got them in the door, then we could show, we don't get price beat by Walmart or Target or any other chain store. So it gave us an opportunity to get our name out there and kind of get some promotions. And the other thing we did is, had some of our Magic players and Yu-Gi-Oh players wearing our t-shirts around when they would go to other tournaments or events. And that really helped promote us and kind of get us some even national recognition. I think the biggest was knowing what to have and when to have it. There were many conversations with distributors and suppliers going, I have no idea what to order, so just send me stuff. Here's my budget. I had no clue what was going on certain stuff. You can know a business as well as you think you do, but it's a totally different world when you have to start ordering bulk masses of stuff. I think that was the biggest fear, and you start getting that bill every 7 days, and you're starting to be like, oh crap, maybe I got too much, and you have too little, and then it's that constant balancing act of making sure you don't have so much inventory that you break yourself and so little inventory that you lose out on sales. I think that's probably the biggest challenge. Pretty much what you said, make sure you have a new inventory, make sure you keep it well stocked, make sure you have what everybody's looking for, and I think the most important thing that we kind of built this on is really flat out stealing from Walmart is sell more product but keep it cheaper, so I think the key is we start them off with the right price and then we keep them with customer service. It's important to me that I know everybody by name. It's important that I remember what they look for, what they like, little things, where they work, what they have in their family, questions about those types of things are just as important. I kind of laugh around about with my friends, but I almost feel like a bartender sometime without the alcohol. So you kind of hear a little bit about everybody's story, the good and the bad, but that's kind of what we're here. We're supposed to be, if you're here for an hour or two a day and you're hanging out, it's supposed to be that kind of relief from everything else that's going on in your life where you can kind of sit down, relax, play some cards, talk about sports, do whatever you'd like to do. The tournaments are a little different. They're a little tougher actually because, everybody's going to play what's convenient, close proximity. Price doesn't necessarily make as much of a difference, but I think it kind of goes into the first question of just making sure that you have great inventory. So if they do want to come and play in a tournament and they're short 3 or 4 cards to their deck, we should be their one-stop shop. They should be able to find everything they're looking for in our inventory, no waiting, no hassle. Plus we do discounts across, 20 to 25% off of anywhere else, even on the internet. So we really just don't get beat. So that allows people and kind of keeps our tournaments going well because of the fact that, if you're going to buy your stuff here, you might as well sit and play here as well. I think it's just continuing down the same path. I think every day we have somebody new come in, or every week you'll have several new different people from either sports cards or the gaming aspect. And I think it's important that the most important thing for me to remember is 9 months ago we weren't far from the noose tightening to being a more prominent, successful business already in Louisville. So, I owe that to the players and I owe that to the community, and that's something that I don't want to forget. I want to make sure that I treat everybody the way I did the first day when I was desperate for any dollar that was spent to when we're a little more settled in and established. But I think, again, the most important is just providing the space and service that we would like to, and continue down the path of finding a larger space.